There are losses in life that don't look like loss from the outside. Letting go of narcissistic parents is one of them. Because you're not just letting go of a person, you're letting go of the version of a parent you needed but never had. You're letting go of hope, you're letting go of waiting, you're letting go of the fantasy that one day they'll finally see you clearly. And that grief is complicated because the person is still alive, but the relationship you wanted never truly existed. This episode is about that grief. The quiet grief of accepting that a parent may never become emotionally safe. When you grew up with a narcissistic parent, love doesn't feel like safety, it feels conditional. You learn that your needs are inconvenient, your emotions are too much. Love is earned through performance. Approval comes when you comply. Connection disappears when you assert boundaries. This teaches a child to become hyper aware of others and disconnect from themselves. You become good at reading mood, anticipating reactions, minimizing your needs, staying small, adapting to survive emotionally. This isn't personality, this is conditioning. Letting go of a narcissistic parent isn't like letting go of a toxic friend. There is a biology involved. There is an attachment involved. There is loyalty, there is guilt, there is hope. Hope is often the hardest part to release. Hope that one day they will apologize, one day they'll change, one day they'll understand you. One day you'll finally feel seen. Letting go means accepting that the relationship may never become what you needed. That acceptance hurts. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. One of the most harmful narratives survivors carry is, but they're still your parents. That phrase often makes the real harm seem small. Being a parent does not erase emotional abuse. Being a parent does not guarantee emotional safety. Being a parent does not automatically mean they are capable of healthy connections. You are allowed to honor reality. You are allowed to acknowledge harm. You are allowed to protect yourself emotionally. Boundaries are not punishment, they are protection. Letting go does not always mean no contact. Sometimes it means releasing expectations, lowering emotional exposure, stopping the cycle of seeking validation, no longer trying to fix the relationship, disengaging from emotional manipulation. Letting go means you stop asking a person to be someone they've shown you they cannot be. It means you grieve the relationship you deserved instead of endlessly chasing it. There's a specific grief that comes with emotionally unavailable parents. You grieve the childhood you needed, the emotional support you didn't receive, the safety you had to create for yourself, the parent you had to become for yourself. This grief can surface as sadness, as anger, as numbness, as exhaustion. All of it is valid. Healing often requires reparenting yourself. That means learning to validate your own emotions, respond to yourself with gentleness, set boundaries without guilt, choose safety over approval, speak to yourself with compassion, meet your needs without shame. You are learning to give yourself the care you weren't taught to expect from others. This is not selfish, this is repair. Guilt often shows up when you begin choosing yourself. You may hear, you're being ungrateful, you're abandoning your family, you're selfish, you owe them. But guilt does not mean you're wrong. It often means you're breaking a pattern. You can honor the reality that someone is your parent, but also honoring the reality that the relationship is not emotionally safe. Two things can be true at the same time. One of the most healing shifts is choosing peace over fantasy. Fantasy says maybe this time it will be different. Peace says I will engage with people as they are, not as I wish they would be. This is not giving up. This is clarity. You stop reopening the wound hoping that they will heal differently. You stop re-entering dynamics that require you to abandon yourself. Letting go of a narcissistic parent is not about rejection, it's about choosing reality over longing. You are allowed to grieve what you didn't receive. You are allowed to honor your pain without making it small. You are allowed to build a life that is not organized around emotional harm. You don't owe anyone access to you at the cost of your nervous system. You don't have to keep reopening wounds to prove you're loving. Love does not require self-abandonment. If this episode resonated with you, take a moment to acknowledge how strong you had to be to survive what you weren't protected from. Healing doesn't mean the pain never existed. It means you no longer live inside the wound. And choosing to step out of that wound, even when it involves grief, is an act of self-respect. You didn't fail your family by choosing yourself. You broke a pattern that was hurting you. And that choice is how you break the chain. And I am very proud of you for being here today and choosing healing. So let's keep growing and healing together. And I'll see you here in the next one. Bye.